Given the following code segment, select the corresponding output. So what happens is we have a vector and there's several choices. And what's going to happen here is I have an integer and I allocate an integer to num plus 1. So I have 7 and all the values are initially 0. And that's how this works. So then I call this function. I pass the vector and I pass num, which is 6, and then I print them all out at the end. So let's see what actually happens here. So when I call this initially, it goes up and it says if val, which is right here, is less than 0, we return 0. Otherwise, if val is 0 or val is 1. So let's go down and find else. Else, so we're at 6, if the vec at val is equal to 0, so we have 6 and the vec at val is equal to 0, the vec, so we have -1, -2, and -3. So this has quickly become a recursion problem. So the initial trace becomes 6, 5, 4, and 3. And this will come down here. This would be 4, 3, and 2. And so now we have 4. And then this would be 3, 2, and 1. And then when we call 3, it puts in 4. So now it's going to say, well, if val is equal to 3, it'll put in 4. Then we go to this one. If it's 2, it'll put in 2. And then we have 1 here. So if it's equal to val, val is equal to 1. So we'll get that. And so now we start returning all the values. So now what's going to happen is we have 1, 2, and 3, which are 1, 2, and 4. And then we go to 4, it's going to sum those values. So 1 plus 2 plus 4 is going to be 7. So this value is going to be 7. And now we go up to 5. We have 5, 3, and 2. So we just return those values again. We have 3 and 2 already. And then 5 is going to be 4 plus 3 plus 2. So it's going to be 11 plus 2. It's going to be 13. And then when we get to 4, we're going to find that 4 is going to return the same result. 3 is going to return this, this is going to be 4 here. This is going to be 3 here. So it's going to be 13 plus 7 is 20, plus 4 is going to be 24. So then it will return 24. So now let me erase all the little things around it so you can see this output. And so this became a recursion question with a little bit of memoization. And so now let's see what our choice matches. We go down here and we see that we have 1, 0, 1, 2, 4, 7, 13, and 24. That is our correct answer.